Hi folks, this is Joy Bitch Jet. This is my channel, the Joy Bitch Jet channel. Excuse me. There is nothing that I guess I will not do on this show, on this video. Should I call it a show? 'Cause it's not really a show. It's just me taking my opinion of something and giving it to you. Today is February. Boy, I'm really screwing up. Today is April 14th. Friday. Yeah, that's right. So how am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm just a little bit mad. Gotta fight everybody just to be me. And my kids gotta fight just to stay in school. Today, my daughter got a call from the school saying if the youngest two kids that are in school can stay on the AB honor roll and not cause problems, they could finish out the year there. Excuse me. That is kind of like saying we don't want your kids in our school. I got a personal message for anybody who's bullying anybody. Stop it. Just stop it. There is no sense in bullying people. One nation bullies another nation, intimidates it with nuclear bomb threats. Guess who? You're truly United States of America, Donald Trump, President Trump. We've bombed Afghanistan. Excuse me, I can't stop hiccuping. We bombed Afghanistan yesterday. We bombed the mountain where the IS is supposed to be. Excuse me. The IS is supposed to be. I must be missing something because I thought we were still fighting the Taliban in Afghanistan. I had no idea we were fighting the IS in Afghanistan. Of course, too, I think half of the threats that we are told that are threats are just make-believe, and our government really wants us to believe that somebody's got to threaten us. I remember when I was young, the Cuban Missile Crisis. I remember how Russia was backing Cuba. And there was supposed to be, I guess, talks between the United States government and Russia, Khrushchev and JFK. And we were afraid that Russia was going to come in, or the Soviet Union was going to come and bomb us. And the Soviet Union, I found out years later, was afraid we were going to come and bomb them. So who was really the threat? In our own mind. In our own mind. Okay, who killed JFK? Who killed Martin Luther King? Who killed RFK? Our own government. They would like us to believe that it was somebody else, but it was our own government. Anybody that does any good in this country gets killed. Take, for instance, all these people fighting Child Protective Services. There was supposed to be a day in Washington, D.C. where our voices were heard. I believe there was a Florida couple that was very prominent in fighting Child Protective Services. They supposedly had a murder-suicide, and they were dead. I think there was a Georgia or Alabama, I think it was Georgia senator who was supposed to testify in front of a Senate subcommittee hearing. She was killed. Then there was a newspaper reporter in Maryland, I believe in Baltimore, Maryland, days before his work was being published. He was murdered. I fear for my own life sometimes because CPS, Child Protective Services, lies about everything. They lie about what we didn't do or what we did do. They allowed the assistant criminal DA to put in false paperwork on what we supposedly did do. They even brought up my past history of 20-some years ago. How I was beaten up by Fort Worth PD because some affidavit from some people at Lena Pope Home decided I strangled my 4-year-old daughter, who's now 27 years old. I strangled her and killed her. I took her down to the police station, to Crimes Against Children Division, and the detective took one look at her and she said, "You didn't even touch her. She still got her hair in her head." And that's what people do to me in Fort Worth. That's why I moved out of Fort Worth. Went to Las Vegas and California. The other detective, who supposedly the police wanted to file charges of me assaulting them, never even got together with me, never networked with me, because Tarrant County Police Department, who were the jailers at the time, took one look at me, and the Fort Worth officer that came in with me, and I was black and blue. I was black and blue. They said, "You're not bringing me in there like this, not without some pictures." Unfortunately, those pictures are still somewhere probably in my file in Tarrant County. But I was bruised. I was beaten. I was knocked down to the ground. I was done everything but raped by these two officers. Not all officers are bad. My dad was a Detroit police officer for 23 years. He drew out his revolver only 3 times in 23 and a half years. So, what am I trying to say? Besides I'm hiccuping, I'm trying to say not all police officers are bad. But almost every CPS worker I ever dealt with the exception of maybe 2, were out to get me because I'm different. So, we go back to the school thing. I truly believe when you send your kids to school, it should be for educational purposes, not to be abused, bullied, or play politics. So I got a challenge out there for Middlebrook Elementary School in Fort Worth, Texas. Educate my children and stop playing politics. The principal lied on a witness stand during the CPS investigation to a judge who called her down, and the judge was one step away from putting the principal in contempt of court for perjuring herself and throw her in jail. For some forsaken reason, the judge said, don't say another word. But if that was me on the witness stand, and I was perjuring myself, they would arrest me. Excuse me. I wish these hiccups go away. I ate some chicken livers tonight, and salad, and some mint refreshener candy. And because of that, I got nauseous, and then I got the hiccups. Anyways, I hope it stops. I'm embarrassed. But to make a long story short, I truly believe when you put your kid in school, they should get education. Education! So I will ask Fort Worth administrators from the top to the elementary school, let's stop playing politics. Because I'm writing an article for a magazine right now that's going to be published nationwide. It's a feminist magazine. And we're going to get down to the bottom of this. I got a principal who ordered an assistant principal to place false CPS calls on us. But nobody will prosecute him. At least Child Protective Services won't prosecute him. But the DA is going to prosecute him because I'm starting a campaign to make it right. My father brought me up. When you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Stand up for what you believe in until you get what you deserve. Alright, that's it. I just want to let you know Friday night videos will come up tonight. Later on. Maybe about in 12 hours. What do you think of my nice little top? It's got butterflies on it. Beautiful butterflies. Anyways, we will be back. Without the dog barking in the background, you can tell they're living in the country here. And we will have Friday night video. Friday night comedy time. And it's getting pretty X-rated, you know. Try not to. Came up with a great one. I'll tell you it tonight. In the meantime, Saturday night is Punk Rock Slam Poetry. Oh, I'm totally embarrassed. And no, I haven't been drinking nothing besides iced tea, peach tea, and one glass of Coke, which still is sitting here almost fully full glass, watered down now. Anyways, I got a new one for Saturday night. It's going to be about the school. It's going to be a Punk Rock Slam. Wow. Punk Rock Slam Poetry. Poem about how the school is doing this wrong. In the meantime, listen to my other video. Give the school a call. You can also give me a call. You can also email me at joybitchjet, at JOYBITCH, jet, JET, at yahoo.com. Let me know what you think of these videos. And catch me on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And you can call me 310-650-3401. If you're in the country, please, just so I don't get charged. In the meantime, have a great night. Adios, amigos.